Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I have a new release from Tatcha, very exciting one, the Silk Powder. So we're going to be testing this guy for the whole day. I have her liquid silk canvas underneath, and I'm going to be comparing this powder to my beloved Dior cushion powder, which is the newest that I reviewed, and my Sisley powder. So lots to talk about on this video today. We're going to be applying the powder, demoing just first impressions, and then I'll wear it for the whole day and I'll tell you what I think at the end. If this is your first time here, I'm Gigi. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do hope to subscribe for more beauty content by clicking on the button that says subscribe, and also come to my Instagram because over there I keep you posted on new makeup styles, makeup releases, everything like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright friends, so let's begin, and today we are going to be talking all about newest Tatcha The Silk Powder. So this is what it looks like. As soon as I saw this release, I needed to have it. I love her liquid silk canvas the most. I also have her solid, and I just enjoy her, her skincare line so much. I love her dewy cream. I love her cleanser a lot. I have the rice powder cleanser, I have their oil, I have a lot from the line, so I just knew I needed to try it. So this is what it looks like, and I saw the pictures and I thought it was so adorable. It looks just like her primer, so pretty. So you twist it up like this, and then this is what it looks like inside. So it has this thin around the Tatcha logo. Oh, and that's where the powder is all going to come out. Okay, we'll see how this packaging works. Today I do have her liquid silk canvas underneath my foundation. I have their Cogendo Aqua foundation. I really like this foundation. This is a solid foundation for me when I don't want to think about my makeup. It lasts really well with my complexion. It doesn't make me oily, it doesn't make me dry, so that's why I thought it was perfect for this powder. I do want to test it for the whole day. I do want to see if it's gonna make me feel dry or make me feel too hydrated. I do have combination skin, so my T-zone gets oily. So this powder retails for $63 and you get 20 grams of powder. We're gonna talk about the price in a little bit. So it reads a protective, is talc-free setting powder that blurs pores, is going to shield from pollution and blue light, and provides a translucent, soft, radiant finish. So very intrigued. It is meant for all skin types and is going to take care of fine lines and wrinkles, pores, and dryness. So some of the highlighted ingredients are silk extract, which is going to maintain healthy moisture balance for basically smoother, more radiant skin. Also has silk powder. It's going to help makeup last longer, blurs the look of pores, and reduces the appearance of shine. And anti-pollution and blue light ingredients shield skin from stressor that might cause the look of premature wrinkling. So I thought it was very interesting, all the claims on this powder wear. So very intrigued. Now I am going to be using this Sonia G Designer Pro. So I guess you just dumped whatever powder you're gonna use, and this is what it looks like. So it has a little bit of a yellow tint. So let me just touch a little bit. Very finely melt. I do want to swatch it so that you can see it. So here it is. So very finely melt. Is pretty much undetectable to my complexion. Is very impressive. It really blurred everything on my hand right here. So let me go ahead and set underneath my eyes. I did apply my concealer. I have my eye makeup, but I haven't set anywhere. So let's just go ahead and do that. I do feel like I need a little bit more concealer today. Jeez. Okay, and that looked really nice. It is really smoothing. I felt like it really smoothed out some of my little wrinkles around my eyes. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, and I could see that it has a little bit of Yeah, it does have a little bit of, you know, those micro shimmery particles. I could totally see them, and I could see them underneath my eyes, but only because I'm watching like super closely. So now let me do the rest of my face. I am going to grab these 103 by BK Beauty, and we're gonna do only half. And I do like the effect that this powder is giving me. It's really blurred out, you know, like my texture on this side. I think it looks really pretty. It is a mattifying. It is quite mattifying, actually. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more luminous, but I feel like this really killed or like all the glow that I had from the Kojendo foundation. So this is what it looks like. I think I expected it to be a little bit less mattifying, I'm not gonna lie, but it's looking good. I like that my complexion looks very like perfected, really soft powder. It is not looking dry anywhere on my face, so I'm liking this powder so far. So I am going to apply my bronzer. I'm just gonna finish off my makeup here with you. Alright friends, so here you have it. This is my complexion. I feel like the finish of this powder is very pretty. It is very perfecting and really softening to my skin and my complexion. I did feel a big difference when I see the, you know, the powder side and the non-powder side. I am not going to apply any setting powder today. I'm just gonna let the powder be for the whole day. I'll come back at night and we'll chat. Right now I am going to be comparing this powder to my newest Dior powder, which I really enjoy, and Sisley's powder. These two are top powders for me at the moment. I am also loving my Kosas powder a lot, but I don't think this is comparable already because this gives you a little bit of a radiance on your complexion, even though Tatcha does have those little particles. I don't know, for some reason I'm not seeing them on my complexion. I do feel like it's very mattifying, but in a good way. I do like my powders to perfect me and to take away the shine. So we're gonna see how this powder wears. I love this compact, you guys. I love it so much. How many grams of product you get here? You get 20 grams of product in this guy. And I thought you didn't get much, but you actually do, because I was just looking at my Dior and here you only get 10 grams and they're roughly the same price. And on my Sisley, you get 12 grams. So this one is winning. You get 20 grams in here. That's impressive. Now, let me see how about like this one by Hourglass, you get 10.5. So you're getting a ton of product in here. I'm surprised because this top doesn't look like it holds too much, and for some reason it just looks like half empty. Anyways, friends, that was just my perception, but I guess I was super wrong. You get a ton in here. Anyways, let me get going. I'm gonna see you guys in just my final thoughts. Hey guys, and I'm back, and it is 5 in the afternoon, so I thought I'll make it home a little bit later, but it's good. I could come down here and chat about this product, which I am really liking, you guys. So this is my face. I applied my makeup at 9 in the morning, so it's been 8 hours since application of the powder. And truly, you guys, I think it looks pretty nice. Let me bring you a little bit closer. So you can see that my T-zone has oils pretty much on point. Today is really cold out, so I guess I'm not producing as much oil as usual, and plus I did prime with this one, which, you know, controls my oils. The powder doesn't claim to do that, but I thought I'll point it out. I think it's looking really nice and smooth everywhere. It didn't sit heavy on my smile lines or like around my nose. My forehead is intact. It's a little bit heavy on my chin. Let me see if I can bring you a little bit closer. So right there, it's sitting a little heavy. Can you see that? So just right there, that sits a little bit heavy. I didn't prime here because this tends to dry me out. So this is the only spot where I'm like, I don't know if it's the foundation that was a little bit too drying for me. I didn't prime properly. I didn't apply any primer in my chin. I only applied it here and on my T-zone. So I don't know. I don't think it's the powder's fault. It could be, you know, the foundation. I don't know. I didn't really wear a mask. I went to the office, no one was there with the kids, you know, so I didn't wear a mask. So that's something that you need to know. So that's why I have, you know, like nowhere around my mouth. These work really, really nicely, and the powder really, you know, just sat beautiful on my complexion. I don't have no complaints about this powder. I think it's very, very nice. I did want it to, you know, be super, super picky and just detail about this powder. And it is really hard to, because it is a translucent powder, you know, like we have all different needs, likes, and wants when it comes to our makeup. So you do take these, you know, reviews with a grain of salt. I am going to swatch these 3 powders. I am going to attend to. So let me see how I can do this. Before I go ahead and swatch, I wanted to show you something. This powder could get a little bit messy. This tilted here on my vanity, and powder were like just bloated everywhere. So I don't know what the packaging, it could get messy. So let's attempt to do some swatching. So the first one that I'm swatching is Tatcha's powder. Then this one is going to be the Dior, which is gonna look different because this one is a little bit tinted, is tailored towards a medium complexion. So you can see that it has a little bit of color. And then Sisley powder is also so messy. Like, what's wrong with these powders being so messy these days? Okay, so here are the 3 swatched. So what I wanted to attempt to do was to, like, you know, blend them and see which one is going to be more imperceptible. I could tell that Sisley already pretty much disappeared. I don't know how this is gonna look when I'm editing. I hope I don't look crazy. But Sisley is pretty much disappear. I think is just super finely melt. If Tatcha's is, this one is extra finely melt. So out of the 3, when I touch them, I feel like the one that feels thicker is Dior's. So this one. And this one has a little bit of color. It won't provide any coverage. I never felt like it did, but it has a color. This is medium. So when I was like just touching them, this was the thickest, then Tatcha's, and then Sisley's. Sisley is definitely just a very dreamy, and it just disappears. I don't know if you can see, I didn't touch them again, but you can see, like, you can see Tatcha just sitting there, and this one is just like diffused into thinner. I don't know if I'm looking crazy, you know, swatching translucent powders, but I did want it to be as helpful as possible. Truly, you guys, this is a beautiful powder. I think this is beautiful. You get a lot of product in here, double what you get here and almost double that you get here. I think that you get a good amount of product in here, which is amazing. I believe the powder that has the most is Chanel. This one you get 30. Making a mess. Here you get 30 grams, so you get a ton of product in these Chanel's powders, and this powder is, I'm not a fan of them. I don't like it. It's just too drying on my complexion. It's good for summer. Right now, that emphasizes every single crack in my face is just too drying. This one didn't do that. I really like it. I feel like it really just looked natural. It really let my complexion just be, while at the same time, I feel like it did a good job at just staying put. I don't think this powder is going to absorb any oil, nor does it claim to, but it doesn't claim to be hydrating. It's just claiming to be radiant. So I think this powder pretty much is going to be good for all skin types. If you're dry, I think you're gonna like it because I have combo skin, but the rest of my face is dry, so I can assure that it didn't emphasize any dry patch. If you're more on the oily skin, I think this is nice as well. Very blurring, very perfecting. I really like this powder. Very excited for this powder. Very excited, you know, just to see that it performed this well. And yeah, you guys, I think my makeup held up pretty nicely. So what